What's up, everybody? It's Jake the Barber, and I'm here at the Men's Club Barbershop in Philadelphia, PA. I'm here with Victor Berzinsky, formerly known as Greg Berzinsky's son, and we are going to fix this guy up.
So I'm thinking about going for something like this, keeping the top a little longer. I got a wedding coming up, so I gotta look clean for it.
Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is leave most of the top. I'm gonna taper the sideburn out to skin and bring the fade into the beard a little bit. And I'm gonna taper out the back and shape it all up. And I'm gonna use shears where I need to, but I'm really gonna emphasize a lot of this weight on top and use it to my advantage. And then, you wanted to take the beard down to what, like a 4 or so?
Yeah, like a 4, and we'll see where it's at from there.
Okay, cool. I got you, no problem. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is just spray down the hair. I'm gonna separate what I need to separate. If there's any loose product in the hair, I can break it up so I can get it combed through. So I'm just gonna douse the head.
How long has it been since you got your last haircut?
It's been about 9 weeks at this point. And this is probably the longest I've went without a haircut in probably 10 years.
All right, so now that the product is all broken up, we're just gonna take a clipper. Get this hair out of his face first, but we're gonna take the clipper. I'm gonna start with a 2. I'm gonna take the 2 to about here, and we're gonna work on the tapering the sideburns into the beard. And I like to concentrate on one area at a time. And since we're fading the beard pretty low, I'm gonna take the 2 relatively low on the beard. I'm gonna take it to about the crown, or not the crown, the point, the sideburn here, the arch. And when I do this, it's really important to just rock the clipper outward. Take my detailer and just erase this stubble here before I go in with my shaver. Just gonna hit it with my shaver. Just corner it a bit. Now I'm gonna take my clipper, my adjustable clipper, all the way open. I'm gonna go almost an inch. I'm gonna close it all the way and just lightly chisel away this line. And I have to be very careful that I don't chase this line all the way up his head, because I need all this weight to style. Because when I put product in and I blow dry it, I need it to give a feathered look. So I really need to keep this low. I'm gonna put a 1 on and go right below the 2. And I'm doing the same exact thing I did with the 2. I'm just kind of flicking it outward. So now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Take my 2 and start from about the bottom of the ear and take it up to the arch.
Everything I said, I'm rooting for the Sixers, man.
Same thing. Detailer before I use the shaver to get it short enough that the shaver actually catches the hair and can take it off. To my adjustable clipper, about a half inch to an inch. And just chiseling away at this line. Put my 1 on. Going right below that 2 with the same motion that I put the 2 in with. Just flicking it out. Now I'm going to work on the back here. Just look at that. Beautiful. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get my 2. Keep it pretty low. So in this area right here, the hair actually grows upward. So you're gonna need to take your clipper and come downward like this in order for it to cut. So it grows in every which way. So you're gonna have to come up, over, down, and right. So now I'm gonna close my clipper all the way and just chip away at this line. I'm gonna put my 1 on. I'm gonna go right below that 2 that I put in. Close it. So I'm just gonna get my clipper all the way open and just kind of use my corner to clean up these tricky areas with the calyx. So now I'm going to take my 4, I'm going to take the beard down to a 4.
Whoa!
So now I'm just going to fade this line out right here. For this part of the beard, I really just like to stick with my corners. I don't like to go all the way into the beard. Like really, really just focus on the corners. I'm just going to shape the beard up. And sometimes when you're using a 4 on a beard, it's really easy to miss hair because the guard itself is actually really big. So if someone's jaw structure doesn't allow you to knock off the hair with the 4, I really like to freehand with the beard trimmer while I'm shaping it up to get those hairs I miss. All right, so now I'm gonna blend the neck taper into this hair. And remember that we're going for a really full look on the side. So I don't wanna crush this, but I do wanna blend it because this doesn't look great if it's not blended. So I'm gonna get a 3. Now remember, my first line was a 2, but I flicked it out. So it can almost blend into a 3. There's a lot of this overhang that I need to get rid of in order to see what I'm doing. So I'm really just gonna like flick this out nicely. And I'm scooping and I'm just coming up. I'm eventually going to hit this with shears, the shear over comb technique. I'm just trying to make my life a little bit easier by handling it with clippers first. The 1.5 on, I'm going to open the 1.5 all the way. I'm just going to come right below where I went with that 3 to knock out any of these little lines before I do shear over comb. Now I'm just going to take my comb and I'm going to pick up certain areas. Just going to go upward very lightly. This is a very, very delicate situation here. Before I shape that up, I'm just going to finish it off with my shears. And I like to use a smaller shear for this area. I typically use a bigger shear when doing shear over comb, but for smaller areas like this, I love a small shear. Before I move on, I'm just going to clean this area up a little bit with the clipper. A little darker than I'd like. In this area, I like to start lower on the taper when there's areas like this because it makes the shape up really pop. So I'm just going to come in here. You can see. Now I'm going to do the same thing I did in the back, but I might not start with a 3. I'm going to just come up, use my comb, and remember I need a lot of weight on the side because this isn't just a normal taper. The picture you showed me has a lot of weight here and a lot of texture. So I don't want it to just look like a normal taper. There needs to be some disconnection here and some imperfections. I'm just going to clean up this little area here. I'm just gonna take a look at the top, try to make this make sense as best as possible without really taking any length off, because Victor said he wants to grow the top out. But we're gonna try to keep all this without crushing the top. I'm just gonna start on this side. I'm gonna separate the hair and I'm gonna pull it out horizontally. Trim a little bit. Just try to make this area blend to the sides.
Curveball. 3-1. Leadoff hitter Paul Goldschmidt is coming up. Lays off the curve and it's 1-1.
The seams are lower, it's harder to get a good feel for breaking ball. Maybe try to compensate for that by throwing a partner and try to make it break for him. Yeah, he got a fastball out on the plate from Vince. So we talked about his ability to hit the ball field for average. Well, and so the ability to hit the ball field with power too. And that's our.
So before I blow dry, I really like to put like a really light hold paste or a cream in the hair. So my blow dry is a little bit easier and it's not super frizzy. I like to blow dry to style. So whenever I'm about to blow dry, I kind of like to see what's going on and what I'm about to do, really figure it out, because I don't want to just wing it when I'm blow drying.
So last night as a team, they run a lot.
So if I have a little guidance from a light hold product, it makes a huge difference.
Curveball, that's a beauty. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So before I blow dry too, I know I'm gonna shape the beard up. So I'm just gonna hit the beard with the hairspray, let that dry out while I'm blow drying and styling. And then I can finish it off with the straight razor to give it that crispy finish.
It's Harry Captain America. And ta-da, very Captain America. Now I'm gonna get a matte cream. I'm really gonna work it through my hands. I'm gonna start in the back, the cowlick, just because a lot of matte products have a good amount of oil in them, so you can distribute it through the hair and it doesn't get stuck. So if I have a bit of a sheen, it will be towards the back and not the front, where you want it to look super natural. I'm gonna come down on the sides.
Class leading leg row.
And I'm gonna finish on the top, but just raking it through.
We're as ambitious as they come. That's how you know. You have to be man.
That's how all of us are getting. So, what are some key takeaways from this commercial?
Did any of you care to bundle your own dog part?
I like that. Does not make them out of her mouth. Yeah, as a mother, I wouldn't want my kids to see that.
Good mom.
To see, wait, I'm sorry, what?
Don't kids see that?
Welcome back to Toronto. I'm Ross going for it. The fact that two Caribbeans are dominating this NBA playoff stage at the same time is significant and rare. Joel Embiid is from Yaoundé, the capital of Cameroon, and Pascal Siakam is from Douala. Pascal insists Douala is much more fun, cool, and fashionable, while Joel Embiid...
Now I'm just gonna finish off this haircut with a little finesse here from this comb, a wide tooth styling comb. It really just adds a nice texture. I'm gonna come upward. So now I'm just gonna shape up the beard with the straight razor. Remember, I already sprayed the cheek with the hairspray.
They are plus 10.7 in the playoffs in rebounding margin, number one in the league. Lowry crosses up the break, and three was hacked underneath. They're going to be Sixers over the limit. We'll make some changes here with Anderson Monroe checking in.
Wraps it up.
Stop. Before you watch the next video, let me tell you, you are worth it. And what do I mean by that? I mean that you deserve to invest in yourself. You deserve to pamper yourself. You deserve to take care of your skin, your hair, your beard, and Beardbrand has your back with products, not just for your hair, your beard, and your skin, but also for your mind. Keep on growing.